we got a mail today, a very special figure, a wrestling figure. This one should have an accessory. I think it's my only wrestling figure that has an accessory. Maybe it does, it doesn't, I don't know. That should be it. Very special figure from my childhood. Chyna. Oh, she has the belt around here. Only wrestling figure I have that has an accessory. Her feet are kind of weird. They do that in packing. Why do they do that in packing for their feet? The feet do move. Seems a little loose. This one seems a little loose. I paid a little bit more for her because overall, the belt came up and there was another small figure with her, and the other one was like $70, so I wasn't gonna do that just now for a figure. But this one was about $60, 50, $60, something like that. It's $50 plus another $10 on shipping, so or $15 on shipping, so it's fine. $50 or so for the figure, plus a little bit on shipping. Chyna, she was my crush from childhood. She is an old WWF, strongest female ever. Nobody's going to be stronger than Chyna. She came into wrestling. I even had to look it up. I don't know all her matches, but I know I watched her when I was younger, and she came with Triple H, but she came in during a match with Goldust. Goldust had somebody with him, and she attacked, Melina. Goldust and Melina during that match. It was Triple H and Goldust, and she came in sort of halfway through the match and attacked Melina in a kind of bear hug thing, and then we had Chyna in WWF. Back then, when it was called WWF, I don't know if too many people growing up now knows WWE was called WWF. At the time, we didn't have NXT, we didn't have smaller brands like that. We didn't have them. All this was a Monday Night Raw when we were growing up. So Chyna is from the old era. Even has her belt around her waist. And she is an expensive figure, $50 or more. She can even go closer to $100 if she has a extra figure with her. There was an extra person with her. I don't even know what the person is related to her, but I didn't need it. But this one came with a belt. She starts around $40 and up, so put it that way. The more complete she is, or more in packing she is, she will be expensive. So I was happy to get her for, I think I bought her for $45 or something plus shipping. So just about $50, $60, so which is okay. She's my more expensive figure because she has the accessory belt. So none of them have an accessory belt, and that's the old women's championship belt from WWF. And this is my summer pickup. We'll pick up a few more wrestling figures, probably not this year, but we can only pick up one figure per summer now. So you have to set a budget for these figures. So we'll be careful with what we pick up for wrestling. Make sure it's a character we grew up with, character I enjoyed watching. So whether it's a new one or an old one, it's gotta be a character I enjoy, character I like, or it's a character I had a crush on. So I'm trying to get some of these divas in the collection. And Chyna is my all-time favorite crush. Nobody will compare it to her. Granted, I didn't see all of her matches, but when I did catch her on TV when I was younger, it was Monday Night Raw, and that's all they had at the time. And I fell in love with her. She was my favorite diva. So happy to have her in the collection. There was no NXT, there was no SmackDown, it was just Monday Night Raw back then when I was growing up, and it will always be Monday Night Raw to me. Thanks for watching. Monday Night Raw will always be my favorite brand, just because of that era. Triple H and Chyna, then they did even have the Generation X till after. So that's how early chyna is. She came in, they weren't even DX then. They formed DX slightly after Chyna, I believe. So all her muscles, her belt on. I'm not going to take the belt off, but whether another belt comes off or not, I don't know. It's the only one I have that has an accessory. More accessories they have, a belt or something, the figure is going to be slightly more expensive. So she's the only one that I have right now that has an accessory for wrestling. Thanks for watching. That's why I paid like 10 or 15 bucks more, because of the belt. I believe this is the WrestleMania outfit she wore. It's a purple bikini. Most of the time she wore in black, I think. Thanks for watching. So I do have a few memories of Chyna. Like I mentioned, I only catch her a couple times back then whenever it came on TV. Not like you could turn on YouTube and watch wrestling on YouTube back then. I don't think YouTube was around then, or I never heard of YouTube. Thanks for watching. So probably be picking up one figure per summer, or one figure per winter, or something like that. Thanks for watching. This time happened to be a diva for my wrestling collection. Chyna, or was it what she called it, Chyna syndrome or something like that. She had some kind of catchphrase, the Chyna syndrome, I think, or something like that, to that ringtone. I don't know what the catchphrase was, but I think it was Chyna syndrome. Thanks for watching. Slightly taller than my drinking cup.